feel.
All right, so yesterday my mummy wrapping. You guys remember the movie, the book, The Invisible Man. That kind of wrapping was taken off of my face. So now we can see the damage. You can see where the fire got me. It's like I inherited my father's balding practices, but it's actually just very short and like burned. You can see the crusting, but this was actually done by fire, not the wax itself. So yeah, you can see how interestingly it's like the texture of it. So yeah, that's gonna be a while to grow it out, but according to the burn specialist, my hair follicles are not damaged, so it will grow back. And I can kind of like hide it because I have bangs. You see why bangs are good? Look, just you know, look, it's like nothing happened. Or well, what can you do? And then also the fire that caused if you look at the other side, I mean, I really need a planking, but excuse that, it took away the top part of my the fire also, like the fire came up here, burned, and they took away my eyebrows. And then, you know, I need planking, but right now my skin is so sensitive, I really don't want to bother it. So you can see some spreading here, some spreading here where the wax shoot at me. How lucky I am that the wax shoot at my eyelids and not my eye. Can you imagine? I love, you know, seeing things, and that would have been more tragedy, I guess. I feel very, very blessed and lucky. And then so here more, and this is very irritated because this was a big blister that now is not there. That's why it's so red there. And then also the marks of the blown up candle. So talk to me, guys. I also got lips. It's interestingly, I didn't know that, but look at my lips. How well is it healing? Like it was blisters here. And then my nose, yeah. So talk to me, guys, about have you, like, we know like candle safety, obviously you put them into areas where you know, it's safe in case it stumbles over, or I don't know how, no drafty areas, you know, you don't want it to melt, so you place it into something if the candle doesn't have a holder itself. But now I learned that you're supposed to cut the wick back to maximum of 1/4 inch, which I never heard of before. And then of course you have to take the paper off of it, the wax paper that can burn, but that's like normal, like you're supposed to take it off even if you see it on pictures. Like funnily enough, the brand I had the accident with, Sunbeam, I love the company, by the way, it's 100% beeswax, you know, but on their pictures, on their Instagram and website, they have the paper on as they burning it, and I would not recommend it because then the wax can pool once it's you know, goes down, and then those paper can catch on fire. So it's not what happened, but you know, that's another thing you should pay attention to. And yeah, and then I'm also questioning if I should ever use a beeswax candle that has essential oils in it. This one had frankincense, bergamot, and orange. It smells heavenly. I mean, beeswax in itself is wonderful on its own, but I started reading about how burning essential oils is not that great. So people say, are you gonna still burn candles? I'm like, yeah. I mean, yeah, I love candles, but yeah, there are a lot of safety tips that we have to learn about candles, because I did not know that a candle can identify as a volcano and blow up in your hand. Yeah. And then you basically have the beeswax has the hottest temperature from waxes, so paraffin burns in a much lower temperature. I'm sorry, I'm using my phone in the back, so maybe I'm not looking in the camera. I'm not used to making videos usually. I'm not a person who likes to present herself much, so this is like a part of me that trying to work on that.
Yeah.
But just my hand. No, it's not all. And I'm not gonna record this every day. See, this is stuck. I will have to pour some warm water on it.
Okay, filming. Slow down. Other way.
Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in a pickle because, as you can see, the white stuff is my skin that's still attached. So this part is like really stick to my non-skin area, and I don't know what to do because no matter how much water I put on it, because this gauze itself is waterproof, because I don't really use petrolatum product, but it is soaked in Vaseline. Yeah, it's waterproof, so no matter how much water I put on it, it's not letting go. And so when I'm trying to pull it off, the layer, it's one layer that tried to like heal on top of this layer that's not skin, it's attached to it. So when I pull it, I'm ripping off that brand new layer. So help, just so I can show this. I set up my phone. So see that I'm trying to pull off, that thing that looks sticky, and that shiny thing that's on it. Yeah, that's my new trying to heal skin. And now I'm gonna rip it up again. See that sticky thing? Yeah, that's me. God, did they put this on wrong? Or I can't possibly go through this every day when I change this, you know? Like, that's not okay. I don't want to rip this off every day. How on earth is ever gonna heal if every day I have to rip this off? I don't understand. Like, how do you do this? I'm really confused. Like, look. How on earth, if I rip this off every day, how is it gonna heal? Okay, that thing is off. Okay, beautiful, right? Absolutely a stunner. Oh my freaking God. This is how it's supposed to look like, okay? I always had these big webbings, like a duck. And now it's this. And that's the skin that we just pulled off because it was attached. And this I still have to take off. Ta-da! I took it off. I freaking took it off. So, oh my God. Oh my freaking God. You see this shit? Do you see this shit? It's not staying. It's not staying. So I just put this petrolatum bacteria whatever on it, which I normally would never use because I live healthy stuff and I avoid petroleum stuff. Don't look at the mess I can't clean. So I just put this other thing on, which is like soaked in petrolatum product, and I put this bacteria ointment on it, and then that's what I had to put in here and on it. This is not the only reason I had to do this, because I can't do this by myself, and been left alone because the kids had to be picked up from school, so I had to put something on so it doesn't start crusting and dry out. It constantly has to be moisturized. So I just ripped this up. By the way, it was a nightmare because the package wasn't open and it was very tough to open that stupid package. So I did. And now what I need to do is that, you see your finger, you see? I have webbing, all that is missing right now on the other one. I always had webbings. So this one, it doesn't open as much right now by some reason. And they told me that I have to like force it to open by putting my hand down and like forcing it to open, and each time it's like bleeds because it's like breaks whatever is there. But I have to do that because they said if you don't do that, then guess what? It's gonna heal that way and you're not gonna be able to open it because that's how your skin gonna grow back. So even if you have to rip it open, you need to rip it open because you don't want it. This was a big blister that they couldn't pull off because it's like deattached itself, but it's dead, so it has to come off. So eventually it will. So I have to do this, and my body is screaming at me like, fuck you, because it's so fucking painful. Like, if this wasn't enough painful, I'm not taking any painkillers because I'm very sensitive and I don't want to have more issues than what I already have. So I'm doing all this since the burn without no painkillers. The only kind of numbing agent I got to this area where I have no skin, it was some lidocaine that they sprayed on it. But no painkillers, nothing, not at all. Like, I cannot take codeine and Percocet because I will be knocked out for a day. I know, I had that before. And even the lowest dose. And Tylenol, well, I would never recommend anyone to take Tylenol because you're gonna reduce your glutathione levels. And guess what then? How the fuck I'm gonna heal and feel good and don't get sick if I'm reducing my glutathione levels? How? So I don't know I know Advil is not good for me, gonna flare my thyroid. I don't know about Olive, I haven't looked into it, but I mean, if I managed the day of the injury and since then these rippings and stuff without it, I think I'm gonna be fine. I really do not take painkiller because I don't want all the side effect that comes with it. But like, come on. Like, what the heck? I mean, I never thought that I had beautiful hands. Like, I am, this is my injury. Where I have a plate and 7 screws when it dislocated and broke into a million pieces. And now, this hand is used every day for more things than I can imagine. I never had. But like, look, what are we gonna do? I mean, this crusting looks like I'm like 80 years old at 41. It's like Dalmatian dots, like, oh my God. Anyway, so this is how is it going? Oh, this is the stupid bacterial thing. You can't just push it on because it's like hard texture and it doesn't stay on. So I had to use this even temporarily while the person gets home so we can finish wrapping and putting the right way. For now, I just had to put it so it doesn't crust and dries out, because that's why it constantly have to be wrapped in, not just so it doesn't get infected, not just because it's a skinless thing, but because it cannot dry out. So there, if you know anything, not like you guessing or read it somewhere, but you are a professional and you deal with this, please let me know. because I like to use natural product like Manuka honey. I know they have sterile Manuka honey, like that sterilized by I don't even know, gamma rays maybe. I don't want to say something stupid, but like I would really like to use something that's gonna heal me without too much scarring. I mean, at least I didn't need a skin transplant, you know, the skin grafting. Although that would have been a fun thing to get it from my butt to my hand, as my brother said. But like, is there anything else to do that would help that I can actually use on this unskinned area? Because I mean, I just don't believe that these petrolatum products like bacitracin ointment, I mean, I know antibacterial grade, but the other one is called Curad. I just can't bring it here because my hand is sticky. Petrolatum dressing. I know I'm using them, got sent since the injury, but I am pretty sure there are better ways to do this, right? But I don't want to be the Google diploma for this one when I figure out on my own. And I asked ChatGPT, of course. We ask everything ChatGPT because I can talk to it. I don't have to type because I'm not that comfortable with the left hand. But like, he just said, no, keep using this. I'm like, great, wonderful. But this has to be something better that helps me heal better. And I have to change this daily, but I think daily is not enough at this point because it dried out. It was very crusty by the time we changed it, and it wasn't even a full day. So I think I have to do it more often than 24 hours, at least now. So help. Any help is appreciated. So this hand can heal without, hopefully, too much or not at all scarring. I mean, like, I believe in miracles and magic, so let's see.